What's good, YouTube? This is Shaun Shorty, back at it again with another video, and today I'll be talking about how I felt about the Celtics' performance last night, of all the good and bad things that had happened. Before we start this topic, make sure to like the video and subscribe and turn on post notifications for my channel, as it would motivate me to make more NBA videos for you guys, since I'm not posting NBA 2K21 content for now. Starting with the beginning of this game, I was surprised that Brad Stevens put both Daniel Tice and Tristan Thompson in the starting lineup. Because for Thompson, he missed 2 of the preseason games against the Sixers due to an injury, but I guess Stevens felt confident enough to still put him in the starting group. For Tice, obviously we know he isn't a great shooter, so it was weird to see him being paired up with Thompson for the big man spots. I would assume it's because the Bucks start Brook Lopez and Giannis that Stevens wanted to match the size and physicality, since pretty much Tice and Thompson are the only big guys on the Celtics team. Moving on to the first quarter of this game, Tice actually shot like 3 or 4 threes and ended up with like 6 3-pointers attempted, but only 2 of those shots going in. If Tice could hit threes pretty consistently this season, then it would add another element to the Celtics squad with being able to match some size against other teams and obviously space out the floor with Brown and Tatum. For the first half of this game, it was sloppy and pretty bad, since both Brown and Tatum's first couple of shots resulted in bad misses or air balls. For the most part though, Brown was able to hit jumpers, especially from the mid-range area, that made us stay within reach of the Bucks. It was exciting to see this coming from Jalen because usually his buckets come from inside the paint or the 3-point line. So this is a good sign that Brown may have developed a mid-range during the offseason, which makes him more of a threat this season. Another Celtics player that played solid was Jeff Teague, who ended off with 19 points and hit all of his threes. When the Celtics signed Teague, I wasn't excited about it as I thought he was whatever, but seeing how he played last night, he definitely changed my views about him. With no timetable of Kemba's return, Teague would certainly have to play how he did last night against the best teams of the league in order to be that third scoring option outside of Tatum or Brown. Moving on to the third quarter. This quarter highlighted Smart's defensive woes as he drew 3 offensive fouls on Giannis. This is expected from Smart after making the first team all defense last season, but the problem is that he didn't do anything offensively. He did rack up 7 assists, but I didn't even realize that he only took 3 shots total last night. But I'm not concerned with this because knowing Smart's tendencies, he'll put on more shots than that. By the end of the third, this is when everyone started clicking, with Brown still making these pull-up jump shots at the mid-range, and Tatum catching fire, who started to hit multiple threes and gave us a 17-point lead by the end of the third quarter. Now obviously we know what happens at the end of this game, where the Celtics are down by a bucket, and then Tatum hits his signature sidestep 3 to take the lead. The one thing that was controversial about this game was a foul call on Thompson that would send Giannis to the free throw line. To me, it didn't even seem like Thompson made contact with Giannis as he was trying to tip in the inbound alley-oop. But I wasn't too mad since we all know how bad Giannis is at the free throw line. After seeing all the things that happened last night, the one concern I have with this team is their offense. With the loss of Kemba for the meantime, a lot of scoring has to come from Brown and Tatum. But if they were to have nights where they struggle, especially against the good teams, then Teague would have to step up a lot, which is something I'm not really confident in. The one good thing about the Celtics team is, ever since the 2016 season, is their team defense, led by Brad Stevens. The Celtics team defense has been one thing that has stayed consistent over the last couple of seasons and made us win games even when struggling on the offensive side. One last note about the Celtics game last night is that for the rookies, Peyton Pritchard was alright, but he didn't really get the opportunity to show what he could do. And another thing too, I didn't really like is how he didn't play Naismith. He's a 3-and-D player that we drafted, and Brad Stevens still feels confident about using Semi Ojeleye over him. And besides defense, Semi doesn't really give us anything on the floor. And with the potential that Naismith has as a sniper from the 3-point line that he was projected to be, I just wanted to see some Naismith minutes. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the rookies. So this is how I felt about the Celtics game last night. And if you guys have a different opinion on last night's game, then leave a comment down below to express them. Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. I would very appreciate it. That being said, this is Shaun Shorty, and I'm out. Shoot.